Hello and welcome to the broadcast. Nothing Beats here with you on this Wednesday evening, and I hope you are having a great, fantastic week. I genuinely mean that, regardless of how many people are actually watching. What do we got right at the moment? Ah. Oh, having a great day. Today was kind of a day of relaxation. Yesterday, I had a new um, shift at work, and I had to go in a couple of hours earlier, and it was a longer shift than I had been doing before. See, here in Australia, a lot of places don't have like full-time positions. They have what they call casual positions, and that can mean anything, just depending on what it is. It's kind of like an on-call sort of thing. They just kind of hire you as they're available and everything. And unfortunately, where I'm at right now, we're in, still in the winter time, and it's not prime vacation time. So we don't see a lot of people at the hotel that I'm working at. And so they're trying to find some things for me, and I don't believe that I'm getting any kind of a raw deal or anything like that. It's just it's slow. When I first started, we were kind of towards the end of, some of the tourism time, and saw a lot of staff. And on the days I go in, there's not a lot of staff. It's not like it's not just me. There's other people that aren't there as well. But it's just as it comes in. Well, anyway, they started giving me other responsibilities and things to do, and yesterday was the first day where they started moving me to other places, having me come in earlier, working with a different department and everything. And it's nothing that I wouldn't be able to handle, but it was a different set, and needed just a little bit of a time off. And today was that day. Just kind of taking it easy, not really doing a whole lot. Big thing I did, I finished the Rift in Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight. Got to level 70, all the rewards and everything. I think there's like 29 days left in it. Everybody's going nuts over Wesker being the new killer, and Raccoon Police Department being split into two different maps. Oh, hey, R Signs. Hey, no problem. I get that. I'm talking about work myself, so it's life gets in the way all the time. I'm just doing my pre-show promotions and everything anyway. So, but I appreciate you saying so. I'll be playing games regardless. So if you get a break, whatever. But the big thing that I've been noticing is I'm getting some pretty fair traffic to my whoops, did that backwards there. To my channel, Sugar Pants Video Basement. I don't know if maybe the algorithm's being a little nicer to me, or if things are just going differently, or if it's just because I've done a more high-profile movie this time around. Monday, I had a brand new release, brand new review of Cheerleader Camp, and I've been seeing some pretty decent hits. I wouldn't say a major upswing in traffic, but definitely more than is typical. So, look at that for whatever reason it is. Is it that I'm becoming more popular? Is it that the algorithm's being nicer to me? There's a million reasons that it could be or not. So I'm trying not to look too deeply into it, but I'm enjoying the boost in traffic that's coming around there. If you haven't seen any of my videos, please do so. Sugar Pants Video Basement. You can go to YouTube and just type that in. If you see a title card that looks like this, you're there. Or you can just check the link that's down below in my profile page. It's there. One way or another. Take a look around, watch some videos, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Share it with your friends and on your social media accounts. I would really appreciate the legwork of people, especially if you like what you see, because I'd really like this to be something that I can do for not necessarily a living, but it sure would be nice to be able to make a little bit of money doing something like this, or at the very least get this to somebody in some TV channel in the Sydney area that would pay for me to come in and do a late night horror host. To me, that would be the ultimate Yes. Let me be in character, put me in front of some cameras, and do some late night horror hosting. I would adore that. That to me would be the end all be all. Um, but yeah, for now it's just some guy in his office reviewing whatever crappy movies he can get his hands on. So be sure to check that out. Sugar Pants Video Basement. I appreciate all the support that I get from everybody. So, alrighty, well, let's get to the broadcast. And today we are going with another round of Stardew Valley. And if it wants to load in, there we go. I try to time that so that I'm not too early into the game. Alright, we're going to have a rainy day tomorrow. Well, we don't have anything to upgrade our watering can with. Spirits are very displeased. They are having a pissy little day. Oh, more ancient fruit. Nice. It's blackberry season right now. The bushes are full of them. I want to pick some, but I lost my basket. Oh, I can help, Linus. I absolutely can. Oh, and the amaranth is ready. And we got some maple syrup. Oh, and one piece of corn. I love the fall music. It's got a little bit of a dreary sort of tone to it, kind of a a little sad, kind of depressing, melodramatic sort of sound. I really like it. It's very soothing. Really, really something to put you at ease. But that's what I love most about this game. It is, it's so low key. It's so low pressure. You do what you want to do. And I forgot to deal with my chickens. Oh, we're getting some big eggs now. Mr. Business, you lazy good-for-nothing kitty. Oh, no fruit. No fruit today. Oh. They shouldn't be too far. They all kind of go at about the same rate. Well, I got 3 of them anyway. 3 or 4. Oh, there's the last one. You want to make sure that your chickens or your livestock are all loved and taken care of, because they produce better produce if they're loved. All right, so we'll put that there. That there. And you will go there. Oh, that's a star quality. I didn't realize that. I need to get a seed maker so that I can just make those into seeds. Can I build a seed maker? I'm not seeing it. Not yet. Doesn't look like it. Okay, and let's see. Am I donating the maple syrup, or is that... Or am I using that to make a beehive? Oh, that's right. It's the chef's bundle. But do I still need honey? I can't remember. You know what? I'm going to use it to make a beehive. I'd rather have the honey right now. I'll get more maple syrup. It's not like it's a one-time thing. All right, what do I need? I need wood, coal, iron. we will set you... Oh, up here. Up here looks good. Alright, now do I have to do anything? No, it's automatic. Okay, so it is Monday. Let's find Linus's blackberry basket. Now, since it is blackberry season, it would make sense to go and pick blackberries. I just don't think that they're a very profitable crop. You know, you have to wander around, and I don't know if they're necessarily worth the effort. But I'll go ahead and do it for today, since it's the first day of the season, and I don't really have anything else to do. I guess worst case scenario, I can stockpile it to make jam. That sounds like a fair reason. Just stockpile it for jam production. Yeah, because these. Because these things kind of burn through everything in just a few days. Alright, so pickled corn and hazelnut. Okay, we still have to donate that. And the amaranth is for Marnie. She made the request. Oh, nah. We'll come back to that when we come home for the night. But now that I have the ability to get 2 items from foraging, since I leveled that up, having a whole bunch of blackberries is something. Oh, hello, Linus. There you go. My basket. Thank you. This means a lot to me. I don't think there are any shrubs up here. I have not discovered what this is. I know I could look it up online, but I prefer finding out on my own, and I haven't figured out what happens with that. How to unlock it or anything. Oh, I guess there are some bushes here. If nothing else, this will also get me a lot of foraging points. And it's not like it's difficult. You just got to wander around and find all the locations. Since it's not raining, it's not a day for mining or fishing, so why the heck not? See, we're already up to 22, and we put 10 in the bin when we passed. I think we put the 10 away. During this time of year, I divert my attentions to fungi. I don't know why I read him like Obama. Hey, the sun's out. Are you sure you want to be up? So, it's the big harvest season, isn't it? Did you know dog spelled backwards is God? I have literally spent 0 time getting to know and make friends with anybody. I've been avoiding it. It's not that I have anything against it, I'm just not interested in having friendships right at the moment. I'm strictly working towards building up the farm. There's always time for friendship later. But that's why I'm stockpiling gifts. My throat's a little irritated. I had a vindaloo for lunch, spicy curry, and it. I had a curry and a nap, and I guess laying down and digesting was not the best combination. So um, it's I had a little bit of acid reflux situation, so I'm a little. I should have had a glass of milk, I guess, but. I'll check those out in just a bit. Right now, I am picking blackberries. My dad actually had some blackberries that were growing on his property. They were kind of wild, but he propagated them and set up some trellises so they had something to grow and attach themselves to. And my God, those things grew so well. You just go out there and just pick these blackberries that were, about as big as your thumb. As big around and as long, and just these big, long, stemmy, juicy berries. And you couldn't eat it without making a mess. They would just explode. They were in kind of a low-lying part of the property where the rain would kind of, flow during the rainy seasons. And, if we got a good rain in the summertime, those things just exploded. Of course, he also had some wild raspberries that were growing, and every summer we'd just go out and pick buckets full. You only had a couple of days when they were prime. Once they turn from red to that purpley color when they go ripe. And we would go out there, and the only problem was where they were growing was kind of in a semi-wooded area, and the mosquitoes were just out of control at that part of the season. So you had to pick them. You only had a short amount of time before the summer heat would cook them and dry them out on the vine. But the mosquitoes would get to you if you were too early or too late in the day. It was kind of a game. You didn't want to get eaten alive, but you wanted to get out there because you only had like 1 or 2 weeks of prime picking time when they were available before the summer heat. Once they became ripe, then the summer heat would come in and just cook them to death. And you definitely wanted them because they were so good, and you just bring them in, wash them off, and put them in the refrigerator, and they'd keep for the longest time. You just go in there, just grab a handful of raspberries and just eat them, and you drop them, you pick them until your fingers were blood red. It was quite a cash crop. That's not the right word I meant to say. Not cash crop. I can't think of what I mean. Not a cash crop. A bumper crop. That's what I meant. Do I want anything? Is there anything creepy that would go with my clown character? Because I'm playing as Sugar Pants. I didn't see anything. So what are we up to? We're up to 80 blackberries. And it has taken us most of the day. Oh, we're still not done. Go down here and pick the good ones over by the open sewer drain. Then's the one that got a little extra flavor. Yeah, we've almost got 100 of those damn things. We've got 100 of those damn things. All right, we're going to be making scores of blackberry jam. Now we got plenty of them sitting in the basket. Oh, geez, there's still some more that we missed. They're so randomly set up, it's hard to find a pattern to go through and find them all. I probably should have started in the woods. Okay, I think I've got all I'm going to for today. Didn't get Marnie her amaranth, but we'll catch up with her at some point. Okay, and none of this needs to be donated, right? Artisan. No, we're just waiting for some more fruit and honey. That's a duck and goat egg. Winter foraging. That's for bridge repair. Fish tank. Now, I know where those are. This is the desert fish, and this is in the woods. And that's just money donations. Soon we'll be making some wine. Nope. Actually, there's not a lot of stuff that needs to be donated to the community center. All right. Wow. We ended up with 116, 17, 18, 19, 20, 120 of those things. I don't know if we got all of those today. But, yeah. All right. We'll put the wild plum in there. Okay. Everything else gets shipped except the amaranth and that. We'll keep those, and that, and that, and that. Finish out the day with a little bit of copper smelting. Oh, I forgot I had some pumpkins. Okay, 13 days. So 8, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we might see some pumpkins this broadcast. And if we're lucky, one of these will grow into a giant pumpkin. It's a low chance. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's a 13% chance. It's not very high, but it's possible. As I've said in previous broadcasts, anytime there's a giant crop, a crop that can become giant, I always plant them in a 9x9 grid, if possible. That gives you almost a 50% chance. So since the crops that can go giant, since you can do 2 of them in a season, odds are you'll get one if you do a 9x9 grid twice. I don't think there's anything else. All right, let's just go ahead and go to bed. No. Hang on one second. I'm actually going to switch that up to... Since the copper goes faster, I'll wait for that one to finish up. I've got till 2 a.m. anyway. If you have some big time ore, iron, gold, or iridium, go ahead and put it in before you go to bed, because it will always be ready when the morning comes. It's almost like you get 3 of them instantaneously. Okay, so tomorrow is going to be a rainy day. I think we might spend it fishing. Well, I tell you, that mayo and pickling outfit sure is bringing in some cash. All right, steel axe is ready. 1 week from today, we're holding the Stardew Valley Fair in the town square. It's the biggest event of the year, drawing people from across the country to our humble town. If you'd like, you can set up a grand display for the event. Bring up to 9 items. This is the best showcase of your talents. Oh, we have a sunflower. One thing I love about sunflowers is they make seeds when you pick them up. So you can just kind of replant. Lovely chickens, ladies. I'm very happy with you. Lovely eggs. I always do chickens. You know, regardless of what else I do on the farm. Actually, that's what I was going to look up. What do I need to increase my chicken production? I need to find me a Stardew Valley app that's just a quick go-to that doesn't require the internet to, you know, search and find or something. I don't know. Just to see what it takes to upgrade it. Okay. Oh, it's 10,000 and 400 wood, 150 stone. Okay. So we need a little extra, 10,000. Well, we have enough wood and stone, so it's a matter of money at this point. Okay, let's go get our... Oh, that's right. We need to start gathering some stuff for our Grange display. Oh, I can't get back there. I blocked some berries. I'll start putting stuff in here because it kind of keeps it separate. If I find anything good. By that point, I should have some more corn coming up. Maybe some eggs and mayo. I very rarely win the first year's challenge. Because you're still trying to, you know, increase your farm. And I forgot to get something else on the line. Let's just start with the blackberries. Okay, the dye bundle, that's the one that we need that for. So since everybody's closed, I'll donate the sunflower, and we'll head down. By the time we get that taken care of, Gunther will be open and we'll be able to get our axe, donate the prehistoric spine. Oh wait, this is a bulletin board. And then we'll do some rainy day fishing. Yeah, those red cabbages, that's the one that's tough, because I think that's only available in the second summer. The duck feathers, you gotta have ducks. It's just damn hard to get. I'm very close to being able to get some wine, but we gotta have a wine cask. Alright, it's Tuesday, but it's a rainy day, so I'm guessing Marnie will still be at home. Let's go take a look and see if she is. Get 500 gold for that. That puts us to our 10,000. So it is Tuesday, so we can afford that, and then we'll have some corn come in to be able to buy some stuff on Friday from the traveling merchant. So I think we'll get our chicken coop upgraded. And then if we're lucky, the witch will visit us and curse, quote unquote, curse one of our chickens to be a void chicken. All right. Oh, I know what we can do. We can go into, now that our axe is leveled up, I think we can get into the hidden forest. We'll go in there and try to get our wood skip. I ordered a new pair of shoes online and they're the same style, so I know they'll fit right. Dude. And along the way, we'll pick some blackberries. Because we don't have enough. Never enough blackberries. Once you go blackberry, you'll never go backberry. Yay, there we go. Now we have a daily source of hardwood. Oh, I didn't bring my sword. Ah, dang it. I'm gonna have to be careful. We should have a pretty decent defense, but still. A lot of blackberries in the forest. Master Cannoli. I couldn't remember what his name was. He needs a sweet berry. Okay, so if we're lucky, let's go ahead and pick all these berries here. If we're lucky, we should be able to get a wood skip. Oh, there's some lazy fish. There we go. This one's got a little bit of energy. There's our wood skip. Okay, so literally the only thing we have left from the fish is the sandfish. How close are we to getting that? Oh, and that's the bus is the one where you have to donate everything. So that's 25, 30, 40. So it's 42,500. That's a lot of money. I would rather go for the farm. Fortunately, the forest slimes don't do as much damage as the slimes in the mine do. Do we need the chanterelle? I could have swore we did. I don't think we'll be able to get up to the carpenter's shack before she closes. So I'm not gonna rush my ass off to do it. We did not get as much fishing done as I thought, but it was productive fishing. Oh man, Blackberry Central. I'll put away the chanterelle and 2 of those mayonnaises. Okay, let's chop down some trees and clear some more of the more difficult brush. Since we've got some leftover stamina. And the only thing I really have left to do is to donate the wood skip. Oh wow, we got 4 logs down here. Awfully cluttered down this way. let's get that wood skip at the community center. And if we can ever get out to the desert... Oh, going the wrong way. If we ever get out to the desert, we'll have that... we'll have another star for our community center finalization. Again, the fishing part of the community center is so low low on the list, but if I get it done, I get it done. The greenhouse is always the biggest priority for me, but we've still got some work to do. If we're lucky, we can get that, we'll be able to get that. Yeah, so we're working on honey. If we can get a cherry, an apple, or an apricot in our bat cave, or two of them, we'll get that. But, you know, one of these pieces of fruit and honey, and then this one will be done. And then we just need a large goat's milk and a duck egg and a pumpkin. So we'll have a pumpkin by the end of this week. But if I can get that greenhouse for the first winter, that'll be amazing. Because winter time, the first winter is always the worst season. Later on it's a little easier because you have other avenues to get some money. But that first winter, it's so harsh because you got 3 growing seasons. And about the time that you start really making some strides, here comes winter and it's like, nope, you can't grow any crops whatsoever. You ain't gonna do it. So just forget about it. I'm gonna take that and put it into long-term storage. I still can't believe we got all those ancient seeds. I'm holding on to those. What I'm doing is I'm holding on to the ancient seeds because that's how you get ancient fruit. But an ancient fruit plant takes an entire season to grow. And they only produce 1 fruit every season. So I have one that's in the ground right now, but I'm only going to get a couple more before I'm only going to get a couple more before winter comes in and kills it. This plant right here, they will grow and produce every single season except winter. Winter will kill it, unless that rule has changed. So having a few of those fruits on hand, you put them into your seed makers, and then you get, you know, seeds from them, and then you just keep producing more and more, and soon before you know it, you'll have an entire greenhouse worth of seeds that you can grow. And you know, the ancient fruit, you'll really be bringing in some money. Spirits are in good humor. Okay, what are we gonna do? This is the second day in a row of raining. I don't necessarily want to go fishing. Oh, well, first things first, let's get our chicken coop upgrade going. We need wood and rock. Okay, do we get any fruit today? Ah, blackberries. You bats are supposed to be bringing me fruit from, you know, far across the land. Spend the day just chopping down trees and getting more lumber. And maybe for the first time tidy up around Grandpa's shrine. since we're basically going to be using all of our lumber for the chicken coop upgrade. Oh, I forgot. I also earlier today was working on some scripting for my for an episode for next year. I had all of my scripts ready to go for next year's episodes of Sugar Pants Video Basement, and I had a fan suggest a movie that I should watch, and I got watching it, and I was like, wow, that's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So I decided to expand my second year to have some more episodes. So I was working on a script. See, the original idea was to have seasons, and I'm still doing that for the first year, but I'm running into some issues doing that. So year 2, there won't be any seasons. It'll just be every other. Well, the reason why I was doing seasons was each one had 6 episodes. Made it kind of nice and, kind of a nice round number and everything. And I had enough time throughout the year to get 4 seasons, so 24 episodes. But I do have a bit of a gap at the end of the year where there's nothing happening in the month of December. So we get a couple of weeks off, and then the new year begins right away. Well, the second year, I decided to get rid of all seasons, but I still had 24 episodes done. That would leave me with a couple of weeks in December that didn't have anything. So I thought, oh, what the heck, if I come across a couple more, try to get those, because I started doing some work for the third year, and I had some movies lined up that I was going to do in year 3, but they weren't locked in 100%. So when I found this one movie that was suggested to me, I was like, okay, well, this will be one of the episodes I use to expand. So year 2, I'm working on getting 26 episodes, because that will be enough episodes to do the entire year without a gap. Every other Monday without fail. And I thought that, I was like, well, that's doable. It's just 2 more episodes than I already have scheduled. And, if I don't get them done right away, I've got plenty of time to do it, because with all the other episodes. Anyway, so I was doing some scripting work today, and that was one of them that I ended up finishing. But now it's a matter of I have to step away from it for a while, let it kind of go away, and then I go in, rewrite, because the way I do my scripts, I usually go through them 3, maybe 4 times. There's the initial writing, and then there's the secondary. Let's go ahead and do that. What I love about this is that the big coop is the same size as the regular coop. It just holds more. What was I saying? Anyway, so I got the script done and everything. So now it's just a matter of giving it some time before I go do some rewrites. Because that's basically what I do. Is I write it and then I come back to it with a different mindset. And sometimes I forget some of the stuff that I've written. And or I'll see a joke that I'm like, well, why did I write it this way? And then I'll be like, I think it might be funnier this way. And then I'll kind of workshop it until it fits. Tighten it up, make the language a little clearer, and all that stuff. It's a slow process, but it's the process that I'm doing. But what happens is I get to the point where I'm like, I'm proud of that script. I like that script. It is a well written script, and I'm glad with where it ended up. Excuse me, Mr. Business. You cannot sit in the doorway like a regular, real-life damn cat. Oh, I didn't realize I had another set of sunflower seeds. Well, I've got some room for them. Might as well. 8 days to grow, sure. And then they'll produce more seeds as they go. It's at only 150, my god. How are we doing on... I don't know why iron always goes to the end. It always aligns them up. Copper, gold, iridium, and iron. I don't know why it does that. I got a decent amount of all. I guess now that I've opened up the woods, I guess I can... No, I don't have any money now. I'll have to wait. I was going to upgrade some tools, but I don't have any money. I better double check, make sure my chickens got some feed for the day. No, I didn't. Oh man, I didn't do anything with my chickens. What the hell? I'm not in the habit yet. It's a good thing I went in there to check. Yay, Linus. It's still so early. I would feel bad if I just kind of quit the day right now. We'll top off some stamina and we'll go back and chop down some more trees. I've been wearing that hat for so long, I keep forgetting that I've got the clown hair going on for my character. Alright, let's chop down some more lumber. And when we run out of either time or stamina, then we'll just finish it up for this one and then go to the next day. I always like working on this side when I'm chopping down trees. I like staying on this side. The reason why is because when you're doing things like trying to get pine tar and maple syrup and stuff like that, it's always nice to have some trees near where I'm working instead of having them way the hell out in the back 40. Because it's easier to keep track of all that stuff if it's right near your house, or at the very least near where your crops are growing. Whoops. And when you clear the space away from where you work, you can leave the smaller trees to keep growing, so you'll have something to chop down in a bit. When I first started playing this one, I used to clear cut everything, and towards the second year or so, I didn't have any trees, and getting lumber was a bit of a pain, and I didn't have enough to just buy it from the shop at that time. So it is possible to kind of screw yourself, so you got to kind of think a little bit conservatively, which is kind of funny because it's not the conservatives who want to, save the resources, but we won't get into politics here. But when you're trying to clear an area where you're working, you feel like doing clear cutting and getting rid of everything. And that's not a great way of being sustainable, because then you have to wait so long for trees to grow, because they will come back, they will grow back, but if you leave the little saplings, like, this one here and the little growth ones there, they'll replace themselves so much quicker. Just a handful of days, and then you've got new trees that you can chop down. If you just gave them a bit of a chance. But working on this side, you don't feel like, oh, I've got to clear all of this stuff out because I need some place that I want to work. Because when you're growing your plants and your crops and everything, you definitely want them as close to the house as possible, so that when you're up, you don't have to go too far to get to work. Okay, I suppose that's enough. What are we up to? 264? See, all those rocks and all those little saplings and everything, it all looks terrible. But it doesn't matter, because that's not where I'm working from. Over here, where I've got some space, it's a little bit more tidy. It's a little bit of the, best of both worlds sort of thing. Oh, we got some more jam. Wild plum jelly. I'll just take one of each. Spiceberry, what do we got? Salmonberry, wild plum. I think I'll keep the spiceberry and the pickled corn for now. I know I've got some blueberries in there. If I get a blueberry jam, I'll have that with the blueberry jelly. But a couple mayonnaise, chanterelle, just because of the gold star. Some pickled vegetables and some jellied fruit. And when we get some corn in, I'll take a couple ears of corn for everything. Oh, where'd I get that geode? Must have cracked the rock just right. Okay, I think that's all we're going to get for this day. Maki roll. Alright, so no rain tomorrow. We're going to have to actually water our crops. Yeah, that's not too bad. 2,000 for a day that didn't have any crops. Oops. Oh, another rainy day tomorrow. Oh, there was a chicken hiding in there. Now, when the chickens are running around and there's grass for them, you don't have to feed them, but I like to always keep it there just in case, because sometimes you don't know if they've eaten, and I'd rather them have the backup once they go back inside the coop. Well, ladies, we didn't get any gold stars today. Everybody feeling all right? Oh, what do we got here? We got ourselves an eggplant and lots of corn. Alright, so we got some gold level corn. Oh, we got some more jam. Wild plum jelly. Heck, we'll just go on down the line. More wild plum jelly. Okay, well we have a gold or a silver star eggplant. We'll take one of those and a gold star corn. And we'll sell the rest. Okay, what do we need to do now? It's Thursday. I don't feel like necessarily fishing being the right thing. Maybe we can go up into the mines and, let's see, we got plenty of copper bars. Probably could use a little bit more gold and iron. Let's go for some iron. And go into the cold, wintry levels of the mines. Actually, I've changed my mind. Let's not the wintry levels. Let's go into the let's go to 60. There we go. No. This isn't the one I'm thinking. I wanted to go to the areas that have the skeletons. So let's bump up to 70. There we go. Mostly to try to get some more skeleton kills towards the Adventurers Challenge. But it's also a good place for some iron. I was wondering if I was going to run into any skeletons. I was like, this is Prime Skeleton Central. Skeleton Prime. That's a Terraria reference. jar full of racks. Whoops. No skeletons. There we go. Now we're getting some ore. Oh, there's one last. What are we up to? 36 pieces. That's 7 bars. Let's go back up to 65? No, 70. And just run through it a second time. Not the ore bonanza I was looking for, but I'll still take it. I'm glad that I had that vindaloo for lunch as opposed to dinner. I think dinner would have been way too late. It's been, I'd say probably about 3.5 hours since I ate it. It was a late lunch. And I'm just sitting here just... It's like, hurry up and digest, because at some point we're going to have to go to bed at night. Slow processing. But it is good. The place that I get it from, they give a to-go box. It's all to go because it's at the food court at the mall. And they give you a plastic box, and it's you can order 2 curries over rice, or you can have the curry by itself. and the now anymore I get the vindaloo beef and butter chicken. God damn, butter chicken! How the hell did I go so long in life without knowing what butter chicken was? So I'll get that as a combo beef vindaloo, butter chicken. Butter chicken's sweet, kind of goes well with the spicy of the vindaloo, and it's a good combination. Then you get some cheesy naan bread, and it's like, wow! Look at all these skeletons. They're just out here having a party, a labor meeting. The skeleton local number 456. Wow, a lot of bone swords. There's a dirty joke there, but I'm not going to make it right now. Oh, I used up all the skeletons for this one in the previous level. Oh, didn't even see the lever spawn. What time is it? 9 o'clock? Still got plenty of stamina. Ooh, diamond. Whoops. I meant to switch over to my sword. The sword doesn't use stamina. Monster Slayer goal. Nice. There it is. Okay. I think that'll be enough. I don't know what time the Adventurers Guild closes. I think they're already closed. They don't open until like 2. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We can't walk away from this. My God. I'm glad that I caught that. I would have been upset if I had climbed up that ladder and walked away from that iron vein. My God, what are we up to? 78 pieces. I can be happy with a day like that. I am 100% sure that they are closed. Yep, 10 o'clock. I thought so. All right, we'll just come back and sell our wares and get our reward tomorrow. The only downside is you gotta wait all day for those old farts to get up and out of bed. Okay, we'll sell that. We'll keep that. Okay. Sometimes I just like to organize that so I don't go through and sell something accidentally. Okay. Good productive day. Man, it's a rainy, rainy fall. Spirits are perturbed. Oh, we got honey! And our chicken coop has upgraded. Okay, now I have an incubator, but I'd rather just buy the chickens. It's more expensive than to just take the egg that you got for basically free and put it in the incubator. But it takes time for the incubator to incubate the egg, and then the egg takes... Ooh, an orange! Nice! I think that's all I needed, that and the honey. Oh, we've already got an orange. Oh, boo. Well, we'll store the orange and make some some jam out of it. Yeah, I got all excited, so because I only need one more piece of fruit, but it's the apple, apricot, and cherry. That's okay. So we'll go ahead and donate the honey, and that'll just get us one step down there. And then from that point on, any honey that we get is ours to keep. It doesn't produce a lot, but it's better than nothing. So we'll go donate that. See if there's anything at the traveling merchant. Buy 4 more chickens, and after that, I don't know. Oh, and then by the time we get done with all that, we ought to be pretty close to 2 o'clock. We'll go up and check out the Adventurers Guild. Very nice. Yeah, see, these are not... Cheese is actually fairly easy to get. I just need a cow, but I have to have a barn. And I wasn't planning on having any major livestock, just chickens. So if I can wait out an apple, an apricot, or a cherry in that bat cave, then that bundle will be done. It's a gamble, but that's part of the game sometimes. So far, luck has been on my side. I've been really fortunate with the items that have been showing up. So, okay, we'll go check out the traveling merchant, and if we have any money left over, we'll spend it on little baby chickies. Earlier I was talking about how I always like to put food in the animal bins, even if I let them out to find their own. And today is a prime example of that. You know, now the food is still sitting there from yesterday, and it's still perfectly good for them. Sandfish. Oh my God, that's the last fish that we need. I think. I'm pretty certain that that's the last fish that we need. Yes, it is. Sandfish right there. Okay, well, we're buying that. I think I need the Nautilus shell. I haven't... Research bundle, yes. Okay, so the Nautilus shell and the sandfish. All right. The fish tank is finished. I was not expecting that to happen. Wipe your feet! Alright, purchase aminals. Oh, I can buy a duck. I'll buy one duck. Just for the chance to get a feather. Zenito. Screw it. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Ducks are more expensive, and they produce less. Fa. Gorp. I always wonder what the methodology is behind the random animal names. Salbert. Kind of like that. Salbert, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's everything. Yes. Chicken coop is full. All right, so we got 3 more chickens and 1 duck. Oh, okay. I didn't notice. I thought that the duck looked too much like a chicken. All right. Put in the mayonnaise. All right, let's make some donations. Okay, so we got our chickens and a duck. We have all the donations. Oh, wait a second, we don't want to do that. I was just trying to think if there was anything else that we have. No, we just gotta wait for some more money to come in, and after that, maybe upgrade some tools. But 3 donations here. We got the Nautilus shell, the sand fish, and the hay. I can't remember where it all goes. Fodder, that's... Okay, so we still need 3 apples. That's a lot for the bat cave to produce all at once. Okay, the enchant... No, it's the field research. That's right. So now we just got to wait for a purple mushroom for that one. All right, and the fish is done. That is amazing. Dish of the sea. It's very cute. Nice little presentation ceremony for all my hard work. That's 2. I like how he makes a little sparkle every few seconds. Like a teal sparkle. Yay! Oh, that was cute. He did a little happy jump like, yay, you've come back. All right. Now let's go up into go to the Adventurers Guild and get our reward and sell off some of these bone swords. So that's the glittering boulder that will be removed tonight. All it means is that you can pan for gold, ore. It means so little. But this is the first time I've gotten the fish section done so early. Alright, let's put on the creepy skeleton mask. Nice. Alright, how are we doing on other challenges? Are we close to anything? Oh, we just need a few more Dougies. 5 more Dougies. You know what? I don't have anything else to do. Let's go find some Dougies. 5 more Dougies. I think that's what it was. 5 more Dougies. Let's try 25 at first. They always show up in these sections, if at all. The lighter, softer dirt, I guess. Yep, I'm looking for them now, so they're not going to show up. That's how these games always work, isn't it? I'm trying to find a Ditto so that I can do some Pokemon breeding. You'll never find one. I'm in the grass, it's the time of day, everything's right, so says the Wikipedia page. Well, too bad, because we're not going to show up at all. Come on. Oh, that's another thing I need to do when I get back to the ranch. I'll have to build some more mayonnaise makers. I should have everything that I need. I've been saving all of my earth crystals for that very reason. Let's Let's go, Dougie. Nope. They cover a pretty big section of the dirt patch, so all you have to do is be in a certain square footage area, and if one's there, it will pop up. So you don't have to walk over the entire thing. Doing kind of a wide circle around usually will get the job done. Oh, and we're past it. All right. So what did we go? We started in 25. Well, let's go to 20. Sometimes you can get 2 in a patch that big. Alright, take 2 swings on that bug. Alright, this one we ought to have at least 1. Really? Nothing? Oh, shenanigans. Alright, let's take some of these torches. Could use a couple more at the farm. This area is overrun with monsters. I don't think I get the forest level monster challenge very often. There's a Dougie. I figured we'd be able to get that challenge done before the day ended. And then get our reward, but I guess not. Wow, that's crazy. this dirt, there's got to be a Dougie. Oh, ridiculous. We gotta leave. We're out of time. What are we going to get rid of? I don't think we're getting rid of anything. The small glow ring, we could sell that. Firewalker boots. What do we need for the mayonnaise machines? Wood, stone, earth crystal, and copper bar. Four more of those. Whoops. Alright, I think that's it. Let's go to bed. Another rainy day tomorrow. Dang. I think we've had more rainy days than not at this point. There we go. Usually that one is so low on the checklist, but I just had a really good first year of fishing. Got all of the stuff that I needed. Another rainy day tomorrow. Man, I wish I had some iridium. There's plenty of time to get the watering can. Get some pine tar. Add it to the stack. Well, if I could get to the damn things. Is that all of it? Yes. Okay, 8 more. That means 8 more barrels if I ever get, or kegs, if I ever get the dang things. So what are we up to? 19. Okay. That is not too bad. Move the heater over to the corner so it's not in the way. Okay, and that is the last of our free ore. I guess I should check these geodes out, see if we got anything good in those. Okay, so I think our pumpkins should be... Oh, I think our pumpkins should be ready to go tomorrow. Alright, let's see what we got. I got a rock. Did anything? Yeah, alright, well, we got something. Not too bad. Well, it has been rainy and stormy here lately. Let's see if maybe that's turned into some... let's see. Lake fish has grown to an unsustainable level. We only got 2 days left in it, but let's see. 20 lake fish. Alright. Well, now we got something to do. Let's catch some fish in the lake. Pick up some pretty little seashells first, and then we'll go back and get our fishing pole. And have I donated that? Yes. one squid kid. I think I can handle that. Okay, let's head up to the lake. Oh, yeah, he's just giving me the copper pan. Okay, yeah. Sometimes I get confused if this is the lake or the one in the, or the pond in the forest, which one they're talking about. So since this one got me the one fish towards the goal, then I guess this is what they're talking about. Do it once, okay, let's do it 19 more times. What do we get? What do we get? 15 pieces of bait. Hey, you know what? I'll take it, because I can just put it right onto my fishing pole. The fishing goes so much faster now that I've got the best pole in the game. Oh, we're almost halfway done. now that I've talked about how I might be able to, or started thinking I could get this challenge done, now all I'm getting is seaweed and crap. Or algae. Alright, what did we get? Ooh, a skeletal tail? Oh, I think we've already donated that. Yeah. But a couple of topaz. That's not bad. Four pieces of wood. Oh! I couldn't get in to the treasure fast enough. And the fish was right there. Oh well. I'll try not to worry too much about what could have been. That was the treasure chest that was full of 20 diamonds and all the iridium shards. Not iridium shards, I'm sorry. Iridium. Yeah, iridium ore. I was thinking iridescent shards, which is the currency in Dead by Daylight. One piece of bait. Hey, I got my bait back for that cast. It's kind of spaced off there for a second, sorry. Getting a lot of treasure this fishing trip. Oh, one more fish and we got it. Now watch, it'll be nothing but algae for the rest of the day, for the rest of my stamina. Oh, 1,500 and I get to keep and sell all the fish that I have. Sounds like a fair deal to me. Oh, we got that squid kid. Let's put this algae to good use. kind of grotesque, but give me just a little bit of stamina to work through the mines. Oh, purple mushroom. We need that. Oh my god. Alright, well, screw the squid kid. We're gonna take all this gold. Ah, the hell with it. We might as well take this too. I don't think we're going to find it today. No, we're just going to leave. It's been too productive of a day to lose any progress. So let's go donate our purple mushroom. I think that's a bulletin board donation. Field research. Okay. Recycling machine. All right, fair enough. Nothing to write home about, but we'll take it. I'll set it there just to keep it out of taking up a spot in storage. Okay, I think that will do it for this day. Off to bed. A lot of progress in that day for not having any real plan of attack. $5,900, man. Oh man, all that fish. Good day. Good day. All right, today we should have pumpkins. Fingers crossed, we have a giant pumpkin. Spirits are in good humor. Oh, look at all the gorgeous pumpkins. I do like it with the update. I don't know when it came through, but the update that allows you to just walk through and hold down the button to pick up all of the items and pet all the animals at the same time. Just holding that button down and running through them. My God, did that help. I am missing an egg. Oh, there it is. These brown eggs sometimes blend in. Alright, before we go pick our pumpkins from the patch, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. I'm about to say peckers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Alright. Oh, and we got a letter. A blueprint from the science magazine. The farm computer. That is very helpful, but it takes a lot of stuff to make. I need a dwarf gadget, a battery pack, and 10 refined quartz, which is quite a bit. So we didn't get a giant pumpkin, but that's okay. We've still got time to make another attempt. So what have we got? 20, 30, 45. 45 pumpkins. And we already have 9 seeds. So we just need to set one aside. We'll take one of our cheapest ones and sell the rest, because we don't need them for the quality crops, right? Okay, we just have the artisan, the animal, and the fall crops. Winter forage, the vault, which is money. No pumpkins here. Yeah, that's all, just the one. So we just made a lot of money right there. So 45 pumpkins, but I already had 9 seeds that I had forgotten about. So we'll go check the traveling merchant, because we got some serious coin. Hopefully she's got some items like a large goat milk or cheese. Large goat milk, yes. And I'm going to go ahead and buy the goat milk, because then we can make goat cheese. I don't know if we need goat cheese. Oh, and oh man, I forgot. All we needed was a duck egg. I totally forgot about that, and I have a duck, but that's okay. You can see this right here, the goat cheese. I can make that. I think I have a cheese machine. Yes, I do. Stone, wood, hardwood, and copper. All right. That's 2 donations and 2 bundles. Traveling Merchant's been really helpful to me this time around. Okay, so what did we need for the milk machine, or the cheese machine? Wood, stone, hardwood, and 1 copper. All right. So we'll go into the shop, buy buy the pumpkin seeds that we need, get them in the ground. Just seeing if there's anything else that we need. No, there is not. So this is exciting. I think if I'm, let's see, okay, make sure that there's still fertilizer in the ground. All right. Fortunately, these machines don't take too long, but when that one gets done, I'll run up and make my donations. Be very careful. Do not accidentally knock those out of the way. Set a torch over here. There it is. Goat cheese. All right. Let's go make some donations and finish some bundles. Okay, so the goat cheese goes here. Nice. A keg. All right, now we can make some wine. Okay, fall crops go there. Another bee house. And then the animal. Oh my god, we just finished. I didn't realize we just finished the greenhouse. Oh my god. I thought we still had one more thing to do. And another cheese press. I can't believe it. We got the greenhouse done before the winter. I don't think I've ever gotten the greenhouse this fast. Oh, where's he going? Oh, there he goes. I was like, I think he got confused as to where he was going to go for the star. Wow, 2 stars in a single day, or a single setting. Crazy. Wow. I thought there was something else. I thought I had something else to do. We are halfway done with the community center, and we're not even to the first winter yet. That's insane. Can I make seed makers yet? Is that something that I can do? No. But we can plant what we do have for we can plant what we have right now. Let's put this. Oh, wait. Let's keep our bees together. Put our right there, and let's get a bottle of wine going. Oh, let's keep it simple. We'll just make blackberry wine for now. And we got a free cheese press. I'm so excited. I was totally not expecting that. I really thought that we had something else done. I'm glad I went ahead and bought all that from the traveling merchant, because I thought maybe I was being a little silly. Man, I want to hurry up and go to bed now so that I can get that and get tomorrow going and start getting my greenhouse filled with crops and start growing those so they'll be ready to produce all winter long. Yeah, I don't think I have ever done that. I don't think I've ever gotten the greenhouse done before the first winter. I mean, with the amount of time that's left, I could fill that thing with corn and it'll be ready and growing and producing before I even get, before winter gets here. So it'll easily be producing enough crops through there. But we'll save some space for our ancient fruit. Since we've got ancient fruit seeds to spare, we'll get those going because those take an entire season to grow. So they'll be producing midway through winter. And then they produce a fruit every single week. So if I can get some seed makers, I'll be able to just keep growing and exponentially get my ancient fruit going. Oh man, we are going to be making some bank in the second year. Second year, it's going to be crazy money-wise. Well, now I feel a lot better because there was a day, the last time I did a broadcast at Stardew Valley, I missed a day with the traveling merchant, and I thought, well, there you go. That's the thing that's going to keep me from getting some stuff done. Yeah. Year 2 is going to be a very profitable year. Usually it takes me towards the end of the second year. Whoops. Towards the end of the second year before I start really turning a profit. But I think we're in really good shape. Well, no, I mean we are in fantastic shape. That greenhouse is a game changer. Because the first winter, if you don't have it, it's just so hard to make any kind of money. You know, you're spending all your time in the mine trying to get to the bait. Usually that's a good time to make some advancements in the mines. But, you know, once you're out of stamina, you're done for the day. Or, you know, cutting down trees, trying to build some lumber. It's a season to just kind of, you know, prepare for the next decent time. But now, yeah, this is going to be an exciting first winter, and I hate the first winter. I won't mince words about it. I think the first winter in this game is the worst time. Because like I said before, you just start getting going and you start building up some profits and everything. And if you haven't laid down like an animal foundation, it's really hard to make any money. Just double check, make sure my chickens are all taken care of. So now, other than the duck feather, we really don't have any need for some of the animals. Animal goods. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. That's crazy to see them building that. That's awesome. So happy. Oh, and now we can craft our own kegs. Man. Jesus. 19,000. Look at that. Wow. $17,000 for pumpkins alone. That's why I always try to grow a whole bunch of pumpkins. Maybe I should just spend up and buy up all these pumpkin seeds so that I can just keep growing pumpkins in there instead of corn. I mean, it takes some time to grow, but I don't know. Corn is nice because you can just keep harvesting. I usually do that while I wait for enough ancient fruit. Wow. Look at that bank balance. That is awesome. Oh, I should have saved a couple of pumpkins for the fair. Oh well, I was so busy with something else. Oh, before my animals all scatter to the winds. Oh, right. I was thinking I was missing an egg, but my duck hasn't grown to maturity yet. take those seeds. Sell off all of our corn. I suppose this whole row here, the blackberries all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a second mayonnaise. I think that'd be fine enough for my range display. Ah, it's a thing of beauty. My God, I'm so happy. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, there. That's what I was looking for. I forgot you have to convert them. All right. Our massive profits begin now. Oh, I probably should do a count. All right, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, why? 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 100. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 times 12 is 120 minus 4. So 116. So I need to get 116 of whatever crop I'm going to grow. I think I'll go ahead and make it corn. That way I don't have to re-sow every single time. And then as I get more and more ancient fruit, we'll just cut down corn to make space. Oof, that's a lot of damn work. Gonna have to hit the spa. Okay, so what did I say? 120 minus 4, 116. Yeah, we'll get corn because it just keeps producing every several days. Let's see, do we have any rare seeds that we need to grow? Summer seeds, spring seeds. Speed grow. Oh, I should have put the speed grow on the on my ancient fruit. No seeds here. Nope. All right, so let's go buy up some corn and get that going. Oof, mushroom and eggs. That's a filling breakfast. curious. Do I have... I've got some sprinkler recipes. I don't know... I don't know if I should spend it and make the sprinkler so it's automated. We need iron, gold, and refined quartz. How many would we be able to make? Oh, I need coal. Okay, let's do the math here. We'll need one, because the big ones can only do the spots around, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay, we need 16. I think I can make that happen. That just means we have more corn seeds, but... Fortunately, quartz goes pretty quickly. We might as well, because otherwise I'm just going to be watering I'm going to be watering like crazy. And if I don't have access to the iridium just yet. La 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 la. It goes around the world just la 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 la. And everybody's singing la 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 la. Now don't get too close there, Mr. Duck. Well, I thought they went fast. I thought they were faster than copper. Let's go ahead and get those placed. I'm pretty sure these ones, yeah, the 8 adjacent tiles. So basically every tile that it touches. So we need 1 there, and then it will do all of the ones around it. So then that one will take care of this spot, and then this one will take care of that spot. Okay. Two. There we go. Slowly but surely, we will get there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't do that. All right, 5 more. I guess we can start putting down seeds around here. All right. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that one. There we go. Okay. Boy, it's been a long day and I still have to do watering. Alright, let's at the very least let's get what we can watered. Okay, let's go find some food. I think our last quartz is done. It's all gonna be so worth it. What do we got here? Oh, poppy seeds. Poppies will make them sleep. Let's eat some cookies. Ah, perfect. I didn't want to use one of my foods that would give me a ton of energy, just enough to finish the job. Definitely gotta get some torches in here, because it is dark. Okay, our greenhouse is done. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Put you away there. Okay, I think that's everything. Let me take one last look just to make sure that everything's good to go. Let's see, did I have any torches? I don't think I did. Nope. at the very least, make sure that those ones are watered, because those are the important ones, because those take an entire season to grow. So it'll be the 15th of winter before they start producing anything. And if I can get a seed maker, I can turn these into seeds. Each one of these, each time you put a fruit through the seed maker, you have a chance of getting 1 to 3 seeds. So this is potentially 3 to 9 individual seeds right here. And my plant here should be giving me 2 more, maybe 3. I can't remember the timing, but it produces 1 a week. Okay. Oof. Man, I'm excited for the next several weeks. This is a heck of a foundation towards the first winter. Oh, Mommy sent me a cake. Oh, we got an eggplant. Alright, it should be the festival today. Okay, everything is watered, so it's all automatic. Now it's just let it go and let it do its own thing, and then we will just harvest the crops. And now I don't have to donate that peach. I get to keep it for peach wine. Because that peach would have been going towards my greenhouse. But I don't need it now. Whoops. Went the wrong direction. Okay, let's put that away in that. We got some wild plum jelly. Let's do the spiceberry, pickled corn, chanterelle, that, corn. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What else? I guess the eggplant would be all right. 1, 2. Oh, the honey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Hello, small shard. Thank you for saying so. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day. All right, now we just got to wait for the day to get started. Okay, so everything's watered. The chickens are taken care of. The greenhouse is on its own. It doesn't need any work. There we go. All right, Stardew Valley Fair has begun. All right, let's see if we can win some stuff. I always try. Oh, that's right. There's a star drop. I need to get 2,000 tokens. First things first, we gotta get ourselves a cheeseburger. All right. So we'll put some honey there. We'll put the spiceberry jelly there, and the pickled corn there. Mushroom. That. Honestly, I don't know if placement means anything. I think it's just the quality and variety of items. That's actually quite a bit of stuff. Oops. Let's try this. So we got fruit, vegetable, and then miscellaneous. Okay, that's the setup. Well, Sugar Pants, it's a big day, our most important festival of the year, the Stardew Valley Fair. If you'd like to participate by setting up a Grange display, I've left an empty stand for you. Just let me know after you've set everything up so we can get to the judging. Oh boy. Pierre is always outdoing everybody because he's a dick. Let's go. Oh, are you finished setting up your display? Your Grange display? Yes. Gar, I don't have high hopes of winning. The fish look nice, but they don't exactly smell great. Alright. Let's see how we do. Grange display has been judged. Return to the mayor for the results. Hey, not bad. You won second place with a rating of 79. Your prize is 500 star tokens. Spend them wisely. Oh, and don't forget to clean out your Grange display box. Hey, that's not bad. For my first attempt. Oops. So now we got to make 1,500 tokens. Because I want that star drop. All right. For me, the easiest one is the fishing. It only costs 50 gold a turn. It just takes time. Just cast as fast as possible and hope that luck's on your side. I don't know if perfect means anything, but... it just means faster reels. Come on, one more. All right, everyone with a perfect cast. Perfect reel. 126 points. 7 fish. Okay, perfection bonus. That's right, it does. 400. Wow, 468 star tokens. Oh, come on. Stop with the crap. Unless it bites fast, I don't think we're getting another one. Ah, dang it. $4.44. Hey, just two more trips like that, and we'll have what we need. Now we're getting the garbage. Oh, that fish got a little squirrely there. I was afraid I was going to get my perfect for it. Come on, one more. We can get it. Come on. Bite. Ah! All right, one more, and we will have enough for the star drop. I'm really glad I spent all that time fishing, because I'm sure those skills are paying off here. I don't know if casting far out does anything, but we'll give it a try. Come on. One more. Come on. Is that a new high score? I'll have to go back and look to see what it was, but I feel like that, yeah, 8 fish caught, I think that's my highest amount, 552. All right. We needed 2,000, so we have 420 left over. I do play some of the I've played some of the other games before. I just don't find them to be as lucrative as the fishing. Awesome. Man, it has been a super productive broadcast tonight. You found a star drop. It's strange, but the taste reminds you of trashy movie. Your maximum energy level has increased. All right. So now, I think the only other thing that is the fedora. We need 500 for that. Well, let's see if we can gamble it. Oh, wait a second. Let's... Oh, there's a hesitation. Gym teacher. Oh, almost. Mammoth. Ah! Gorilla. I keep being a hair away from it. It's not the same speed, I just realized that. That's why. It's just like real carnival games. Fucking thing's rigged. There. Now that's what I like to see. Here, have a star token. Ah. Yeah, I'm no good at the slingshot game. I guess that's it, except for the gambling. Alright, well, let's gamble our way. What do we need? We need 80. I'm going to pick green. Minimum bet. That minimum bet needed. Keep going, you son of a... Yeah! There we go. I don't want to play. I got enough for my fedora, and that's all. Alright. Well, I suppose that's it for the fair. He doesn't look very happy. I guess Mayor Lewis had to cut costs with a budget clown this year. They could have hired me. Alright, let's get our fortune told.
Ah, yes, and my crystal ball is swirling with visions of your future, young one.
Read my future.
Ah, yes, I see you at the beach. There's some kind of event taking place. You walk up to Linus and say something funny. It seems like you two are good friends. Now I see you, middle-aged, walking through town at dusk. You pause at a window to see a family having dinner. You hang your head and hurry off into the darkness. The crystal ball has moved on. Ah, you're in combat. There's something dreadful bearing down on you from the dark, but you seem more than ready to face it. Ah, the crystal ball has gone dim. That's all I can do for you, young one. Now just keep in mind that the future isn't set in stone. Whatever I've told you today can still be changed if you set your heart on it. Farewell.
I do like fun, stupid stuff like that when you go to the actual carnival. Some people will do things like that, like they'll go see the fortune teller, um, and take it to heart. And it's just entertainment. It's just something for fun. It's like the ring toss. You are never gonna win that giant ass gorilla, no matter how good you think you are. But that doesn't stop you from trying. All right, that's enough for the festival today. Okay, so now we don't have to save up all of our stuff. We can actually ship it. Let's see. Let's make... we'll stick with blackberry jam. Alright, we'll sell our eggplant, our honey. No, we don't need any. Do we need any honey? Honey donations? I can't remember. Alright, let's take a look. No, we just needed, Actually, I'm going to hold on to my honey because I can make mead. I don't think there's anything else to do. We've got full stamina, but it's a festival day. That tends to happen. And it's pretty dark to do any work. I think that's gonna be a rainy day tomorrow. I think that's all. Not too bad of a haul. And a shooting star to another shooting star. Okay, you know what? I think with that productive day, I think we can call it an evening and finish out the broadcast here. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So thank you everybody for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this. I found this to be an incredibly good session with the game. Very excited for this one. I have played Stardew Valley many times. I have never gotten the greenhouse before the first winter. This is the earliest that I've ever gotten it. So now that it's full of crops and sprinklers, very anxious to see what's coming up next by way of profits. Winter is definitely going to be a lot better for the first one than it normally is. So very exciting times. But that will do it for tonight. Don't forget, I have a brand new video for my YouTube channel, Sugar Pants Video Basement. It is a review of Cheerleader Camp, and I'm seeing a higher number of hits on this one. Usually it takes a long time for me to start building up hits. This one is getting a kind of a nice trickle effect. It's a little bit here, a little bit there. So I think the algorithm is recognizing the name because this is a more popular movie. This is one of the more, I think, the most popular movie that I've done so far. Some of them have some cult classic status, but this one is probably the highest cult classic. And I don't want to do a lot of movies that are well known. For several reasons, but one of them is I like doing movies that are obscure, where people look at them and they're like, "What the hell is this? I've never heard of this." Um, Things like Deathbed, the Bed That Eats, or God Monster of Indian Flats, um, things like that. But yeah, there's some really good stuff coming in year two, which I am frantically working towards. But there's still plenty of content this year. There's still one more for season three, and then there's all of season four. So not this coming Monday, but the following Monday there will be the season three finale, and then season four comes up just a couple weeks after that. So five more episodes on the way, and then there's a short little break at the end of the year, and then 2023, I should have. Right now, I've got 25 scripts. I'm working on number 26 to get that. Originally, I was just going to have 24 episodes and then just have a little gap at the end of the year, but I decided to just fill those two gaps and go ahead and make 26 episodes. So it's going to be a lot of recording, a lot of editing over the next several months to get all that done and start uploading the 1st of January 2023. But this is this is what I've chosen to do. And it is a passion project of mine. It's something I've always wanted to do. It just took me a while to get kind of finalized in the format and everything. And I'm still learning as I go along. So I'm hoping that every year or every season it just gets a little better. And you know, every batch of recordings, I learn a little bit more what's possible to do and have some fun with it. But as you go through those, keep in mind I am a staff of one. I'm doing the entire thing. I'm finding the movies. I'm writing the scripts. I'm editing. I'm recording the video. I'm editing the video. I'm dealing with the YouTube jerks who think that they deserve all the money that I'm not making. I have to do it all myself. I do not have a staff. So take that in mind. If you look at it and you're like, "Oh, it's so much better on like Dead Meat James." Yeah, well, I'm sure Dead Meat James has a lot more people working for him than just himself. I mean, I know his wife alone gets involved to some capacity. I'm not a huge fan of his show, but I do watch some of the episodes, and I don't believe for one second that he's doing it by himself. I believe that there's some other people maybe helping out. I don't know. If he's doing it by himself, he's doing a fantastic fucking job. But I don't believe he's doing it by himself. But yeah, you never. I honestly don't know one way or another. So I'm going to shut up about it, and I'm going to close out the program. So most likely we'll be at it again tomorrow with some Stardew Valley because it is Wednesday, and then on Friday, Retro Friday, we'll have to see. I was hoping to have the new Ninja Turtles Cowabunga collection, but I don't. I have access to it, but I don't know if I'm going to be having that purchase just yet. Money's been a little tight here because work has been a little slow, but that is slowly changing. And I do have some other things I'd rather buy. I don't know if it's going to delay my Lego build broadcast that I've been wanting to do because that Lego Atari 2600 Lego set is very expensive. I found a set of instructions, a PDF file on the main website, and it looks intense. I haven't built Legos since the 90s. I think 96 was the last time I bought a Lego set. So we'll have to wait and see. If the next couple of weeks go well with some shifts coming in at work, that might not be a problem. But yeah, adulting sucks. You get all this money coming in, and then come the bills. Anyway, so until I greet you again tomorrow evening at the same time, 6 o'clock Sydney time, y'all have a great rest of the day, and we will catch you then.